Dear Cameroonian women, as we join the global community in celebrating International Women's Rights Day this March 8th, I want to honor the invaluable role you have consistently played in educating families and protecting our homes. Your talents and contributions in all fields are undeniable. Yet, in Cameroon, women often find themselves marginalized rather than being considered equal partners at the decision-making table. It is time to change the state of affairs. We must work towards a system that respects gender equality, ensuring that you have a place at the table and a voice in building the future of our nation. International Women's Rights Day, a day of profound significance, has unfortunately been reduced to mere festivities, including dances and wearing uniforms. These commercial activities benefit a few, overshadowing the true essence of this day. Let us not lose sight of the challenges you face in our country. Here are a few examples. 1. Cultural and societal norms. Traditional gender roles and cultural expectations often favor men in leadership and decision-making, discouraging women from pursuing political careers. 2. Limited access to education and resources. Women often have less access to education and resources compared to men, limiting their opportunities to acquire the skills and knowledge necessary to participate politically and professionally in the life of the nation. 3. Economic barriers. Women generally have less economic power and access to financial resources, which are crucial for success in the private sector. 4. Political party dynamics. Political parties in Cameroon, as in many other countries, are predominantly male-dominated. Women often face difficulties in gaining support from party leaders or securing positions on party lists. Too often, they are relegated to increasing numbers, singing at rallies, and dancing for male leaders, rather than being active participants in building the future of our nation. 5. Lack of quotas and affirmative policies. While some countries have implemented gender quotas to ensure women's representation, Cameroon has not fully adopted such measures, making it more difficult for women to obtain positions of political responsibility. 6. Violence and intimidation. Women in politics may face gender-based violence and intimidation, both physical and psychological, deterring them from participating in political life. In conflict zones of our country, the ordeal and suffering that women endure are heartbreaking. The education of young girls is often disrupted by early pregnancies or the need to flee the conflict. 7. Domestic violence and femicides. In the past 3 years, cases of domestic violence against women and the rate of femicides have reached alarming proportions. I do not forget the increasing recurrent cases of assaults, rapes, kidnappings that you are victims of. To address these challenges, comprehensive strategies are needed, including legal reforms, educational initiatives, economic empowerment programs, and efforts to change societal attitudes towards women in leadership. In this regard, I think I must commend the women's organizations in Cameroon, which play a crucial role in promoting political representation and empowerment. These organizations advocate for gender equality and raise awareness about the importance of women's political participation. They work tirelessly to influence policy changes that support women's rights and representation. Many of them offer training and capacity building programs to equip women with the skills and knowledge necessary to participate effectively in all sectors of society as equal partners to men. In the new republic, we envision women will be recognized as full citizens, Women's Day will be a moment of reflection and proposals, a day when women from all walks of life, whether homemakers, farmers, professionals, civil servants, or members of the defense and security forces, they can come together to share their ideas and their perspectives. So, happy International Women's Rights Day. As we look forward to 2026, we commit to celebrating you by listening to you, highlighting your abilities, and ensuring that you play an equal role in building a nation of winners and citizens of integrity. Together, let us work for a future where every woman in Cameroon is valued and recognized for her contributions. May God bless the women of Cameroon during this sacred month, which holds particular significance for both Muslims and Christians. For Muslims, it is a holy month of fasting, prayer, and devotion, while for Christians, it coincides with Lent, the period dedicated to prayer, fasting, and sharing. May the prayers of women, as well as those of all Cameroonians, protect our nation and its people in this crucial year for the future of our country. Thank you very much.